Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy back with another mind-bending mystery. Today we're diving into one of the most infamous unsolved cases in American history, the Zodiac Killer. Grab your snacks and get comfy, because this is going to be a wild ride. Imagine this. It's the late 1960s in Northern California. People are living their best lives, enjoying the summer of love, but lurking in the shadows is a killer who's about to become a legend. A killer who not only takes lives but taunts the police in public with cryptic messages. That's the Zodiac Killer for you. Now you might be wondering, why should I care about some old case? Well, let me tell you, this isn't just any old case. It's a puzzle that's stumped the best minds for over 50 years. And who knows, maybe one of you watching this video will be the one to crack it. So let's get into it. The Zodiac Killer's reign of terror began on December 20th, 1968. Two high school students, Betty Lou Jensen and David Faraday, were on their first date. They parked at a lover's lane in Benicia, California. Little did they know it would be their last night alive. The killer approached their car and shot them both. David died instantly, while Betty Lou tried to escape but was gunned down. This was just the beginning. 6 months later, on July 4th, 1969, the killer struck again. Darlene Ferrin and Michael Mageau were sitting in their car at Blue Rock Springs Park in Vallejo. The Zodiac approached, shining a bright light into their car. He fired multiple shots, killing Darlene and severely wounding Michael. Michael survived and became one of the few eyewitnesses to the Zodiac's attacks. Now here's where things get really creepy. On August 1st, 1969, 3 local newspapers received nearly identical letters. These letters contained details about the murders that only the killer would know. Each letter also included 1/3 of a 408-symbol cryptogram. The killer claimed that the cryptogram contained his identity. He demanded the letters be printed on the front page, or he'd go on a killing spree. Talk about a power move, right? The newspapers complied, and the hunt for the Zodiac Killer became a public sensation. Amateur code breakers and professional cryptographers alike tried to crack the code. It took over a week, but a high school teacher and his wife finally solved it. But get this, it didn't reveal the killer's identity. Instead, it was a rambling message about how killing was the most dangerous game. Just when everyone thought it couldn't get weirder, it did. On September 27, 1969, the Zodiac struck again. This time he attacked a young couple, Cecilia Shepard and Brian Hartnell, at Lake Berryessa. Unlike his previous attacks, this one was different. The Zodiac wore a bizarre costume, a black executioner-style hood with a white crossed circle symbol on the chest. He tied up the couple and stabbed them multiple times. Cecilia died from her wounds, but Brian survived. After the attack, the Zodiac did something unexpected. He drew his crossed circle symbol on Brian's car door and wrote the dates of his attacks. It was like he was keeping score. But the Zodiac wasn't done. Just 2 weeks later, on October 11, 1969, he struck in San Francisco. He shot cab driver Paul Stein in the head, killing him instantly. This attack was different from the others. It was in an urban area, and the victim was a man alone, not a couple. Now here's where the Zodiac almost got caught. 3 teenagers witnessed the attack and called the police. They described the suspect as a white male, about 25-30 years old, with a crew cut. 2 police officers spotted a man matching this description just minutes after the murder. But in a twist of fate, the police dispatcher had mistakenly described the suspect as a black male. The officers let the man go, not realizing he might have been the Zodiac Killer. Can you imagine? The killer could have been caught right then and there. It's one of those what-if moments that haunt this case. After the Stein murder, the Zodiac sent more letters. He included a piece of Paul Stein's bloody shirt as proof of his crime. He also sent more cryptograms, including the infamous 340-character cipher. This cipher stumped code breakers for over 51 years until it was finally solved in December 2020. But here's the kicker. Even after all these years, we still don't know who the Zodiac Killer was. The case remains unsolved to this day. Now you might be thinking, how could a killer who left so many clues get away? Well, that's the million-dollar question. The Zodiac was meticulous in covering his tracks. He wore gloves, leaving no fingerprints. He used different guns for different attacks, making ballistic matching impossible. And he always stayed one step ahead of the police, but that doesn't mean people haven't tried to solve the case. Over the years, there have been countless suspects and theories. Some people think the Zodiac was Arthur Lee Allen, a convicted child molester. Others believe it was Bruce Davis, a member of the Manson family. There are even theories that the Zodiac was more than one person. One of the wildest theories, that the Zodiac killer was Ted Cruz? Yeah, you heard that right. The politician. This theory went viral on social media a few years back. Of course, it's not true. Cruz wasn't even born when the killing started, but it just shows how this case still captures people's imaginations. So why are we still talking about the Zodiac killer after all these years? Well, for one, it's a real-life mystery that seems almost too bizarre to be true. It's like something out of a movie or a video game. But it's not. It really happened. And then there's the fact that the killer was never caught. He's out there somewhere. Or was. He could have lived a normal life, had a family, grown old. Or he could have died years ago, taking his secrets to the grave. We just don't know. But here's the thing. The Zodiac case isn't just about solving a mystery. It's about justice for the victims and their families. It's about understanding what drives someone to commit such horrific acts. And it's about making sure nothing like this ever happens again. Now, I want to hear from you guys. What do you think happened to the Zodiac killer? Do you think the case will ever be solved? Drop your theories in the comments below. And if you found this video interesting, hit that like button and subscribe for more true crime content. Remember, the truth is out there. We just have to find it. Stay curious, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.